Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now as we can see, finally guys, XRP is at mid 18 cents right now. We had a pump, 5%, but we can see all the other coins are having a pump as well. Today we have a lot of interesting news, guys. If you go to Jason's tweet, XRP up 5.89%. What do we see here? 589. And then Mr. Level Up has tweeted out XRP quick update.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? So, as you guys probably know, XRP is getting a little bit of love today. Finally joining some of these others, trying to work its way up on this right side. I've shown before that, there's ones that are already along their way. What I'm expecting out of this is you're kind of getting a little bit, but how it wants to do it, whether it's bigger green candles sliding up or if it's more of a climb up, we'll see here shortly. There is some resistance, which you guys are aware that used to be support back in the day, where right here that December 2019 area was support. It obviously failed right back here, went right through it, and then it becomes resistance. So you can see it was here, we ended up pushing through, came back down, we touched on it, we then hovered over it, touched on it, broke through it again, and now we are curling back up to, test it right here. So I think that it could get hung up here for a little bit. I'm not guaranteeing that because I've seen these things, they just like to push sometimes. But yeah, there's there's a possibility of a little hang up here. But if anything, I still think the overall direction is up. I love these W kind of patterns, I like to say, because I typically see that other side get copied right here. So this side here, the way it came down, I would expect that to push up, catch up with some of these other ones. So just wanted to do that. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. For anybody that's into astrology, here's a positive thing for you guys. Mercury retrograde ends this week. If you don't know anything about it or you don't believe in it, it's fine. I pay attention to little things like that. It causes problems in people's lives. It's technology, all types of things. Mercury retrograde. So anyways, it ends this week, so that's a positive thing. So let's look forward to a bright green week. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. I'm off to the gym. Go make some things happen. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.
Green, green, green. Now, this is just a fun tweet from AppTV Media. So look, waiting for XRP 1000X, big wave incoming. But now guys, before we jump into news, I like to say I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just entertainment value only. Victoria has tweeted out, Jeff Bezos knows, Ripple knows.
I watched the stock fall from 113 to 6. I was also watching all of our internal business metrics, number of customers, profit per unit, everything you can imagine, defects, etc. Every single thing about the business was getting better and fast. And so as the stock price was going the wrong way, everything inside the company was going the right way. And we didn't need to go back to the capital markets. We didn't need more money. The only reason, a financial bust like the internet bubble bursting makes it really hard to raise money. But, we already had the money we needed. So we just needed to continue to progress.
So that was quite interesting, guys. The stock price was going wrong way, but everything inside the company was going the right way. What do you think that is, guys? XRP community. As his daily tweet out, Brad Garlinghouse mentioned 1% of the 5,000 crypto to survive. We echoed that statement. We think it's good for the space. Clean up those with no intent to those with use case and utility. Let's get the bulls running and see the view from space as our rockets begin to launch. Remember what Brad Garlinghouse mentioned? The 1% of the 5,000 cryptos will survive. XRP will be one of the survivors, guys. Joe Smo has tweeted out the game plan.
by lending for productive investments, they need to be encouraged. But the central banks are killing them. The ECB is currently killing the German community banks. They will be gone in 5 years' time, sadly, under ECB policies, heavy regulation, massive regulation. They can't afford to hire 5 more people just for filling in forms. And also, of course, the zero interest rate policy and negative yield curve. That's in order to drive them out of business while they're giving money to the big speculative banks. But ultimately, the game plan, as I said, is to get rid of banking entirely, and then have only central bank digital currency. And I think we have to fight for our decentralized money creation with decisions locally, because that's one of the questions we need to discuss actually today. Who creates money in this new system? Who's making those decisions, and how's that done? And I believe it's best to have decentralized local decision making. Also for governance reasons, you mentioned governance, and these local banks have, accountability to the local community. They're, embedded in the local community. You can't just do a crazy project. That's done by the big banks because nobody knows what they're doing, not the decentralized small banks.
Let's switch over to Larry because he's been jumping.
So we have
Ripple XRP. Now guys, where's the fun part of XRP in the XRP community? Now this is quite interesting. Superman punches Sweeto. So this is kind of interesting. PayID website kinda sorta shares a resemblance to Bearable Guy 123. Banner noted. Look at this, guys. We can see Bearable Guy 123. Look at this snowball curve. What do we see from PayID? Everything seems to be connecting, does it not? Joker XRP has tweeted out, do not get your hopes up. You have not yet been tested. Shakeout to come, XRP army. I'm hoping for this shakeout to come so I could stack up more XRP and all of the other coins. Next it comes from XRP Moonshine. Dear XRP hater, you don't own XRP because your friend on Twitter with 10k plus followers calls it centralized. Instead of doing your own research on Ripple and XRP, you choose to believe others. XRP pumps from 17 cents to 79 cents. You finally FOMO in at 73 cents. XRP retraces back down to 50 cents. You still haven't done your research, so you think central scam and sell at 53 cents for a substantial loss. XRP pumps to $1.27. You delete all of you XRP hate posts and buy back in again. Do your own research. XRP is the standard. And there we go, guys. There will be a lot of this happening in the bull run. Never have weak hands. Luminous Design has tweeted out, January 6, 2020, XRP and BTC started an uptrend that went to 34 cents by February 14. After 6 months, second half of 2020, July 6, 2020, XRP shows some signs of an uptrend. If it repeats itself, it will go up and fall down by mid-August. Bad crash, SOS regulations. Now this is quite interesting. We can see that from Mr. Poole again. But if we go down here, repeat that. July 6, 2020, crypto up. Mid-August, bad crash. Bitcoin might go below $3,000 and take all down and call for regulations by end of August. September, you guys can see that. Wave 2 and a market crash. A fast needed solution. Blockchain tech is here to help. Trump 2020, then November 6. Guys, this is a very interesting plan. If this actually happens, we could see Bitcoin to these types of numbers, 3,000. That's the problem, and then we need a fast solution, which blockchain is here to help. But that connects to the next tweet from Luminous Design once again, November 3, 11/3. Do you know after 72 hours from it, it'll point to November 6, a Friday, and it's the 3/11 day of 2020. Maybe that's the day everyone is waiting for. What do we see here, guys? November, Friday, 6, 3/11. XRP brand has tweeted out, have a feeling many people will be caught with their pants down when XRP takes off. It'll be without warning, and it'll be violent. A little diversity is fine, but don't forget who the king of the jungle is, just because he's taking a nap. Don't forget, guys, do not forget who the king of the jungle is. Rom the Weird has tweeted out, don't tell me I didn't warn you all for the upcoming weekends. What do you think that means? We'll have to wait and see. Next week comes from Kaboom. I was not here for the 2017 bull run. So can anyone tell me, does this feel like we are approaching the 2017 bull run? We can see from Anderson, it has some similarities, but imagine all coins doing what VET is doing except XRP. We are not there yet. There we go, guys. Diwarfula tweeted out another video posted by Kichiro. Title, 15 people in a room sharing riddles doing boom. The eye on the bottom was inside R3. This was posted 2-3 weeks before they announced a Ripple partnership. Correct me if I'm wrong. For predictions, more. What do you guys think? Will we see more partnerships? Reborn as Sweet Out. Boom, 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 boom. Are you ready? 19 week Q week incoming. Liquidity overnight. Shall we fly in July? Oh my, I can see the golden blue sky. Dark to light. Now you guys can pause and check all of this out. So guys, is everyone ready once again? The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. London is ready. We can see here, MasterCard and Visa will be challenged by a new European payment system. And there we go, guys. Lots of interesting news we had in today's video. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And then, guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do, and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.